tell you before, Ron, about different things from my childhood, my youth. And one of them was the night Dad came in from work, and he had 3 tickets, complimentary tickets, to go to the Palace Theatre in Percy Street. Now and again he brought these in because he was a drayman, and they got this chance of complimentary tickets. The only thing was you had to go that night because it was for that night's performance. And Mum really wanted to go, so we decided, my brother and I, yes, we'll go with her, we'll accompany her to the theatre. And I don't know if you remember, but the Palace was the flea pit, really, of Newcastle theatres. It wasn't like the Theatre Royal or the Empire. So anyway, we got ourselves there, settled down, and sat there and watched all the different acts. And my brother got the giggles. And I was quietly sort of saying, what's the matter? It's Harry Pearson. I was saying, who? Where? He says, the man changing the things. So we both got the giggles because we were watching Harry. And then Mum got a bit annoyed and sort of got me sat down, which we did. Anyway, the acts went on and on and on, and this Harry kept coming in and changing all the different props. Then the compere came in and calmed everybody down and said, this is the final act of the night, and you're going to love this young man, and I can promise you, you're going to see him in the future. He's a singer, and this is his debut. So please give a big round of applause for Jerry Dorsey. And everybody started clapping, and this fella came on, and a bit pathetic really. His hair, he had longish hair, very curly and black, sort of not quite down to his shoulders. He had his shirt open and tied at the waist, and he had a big cross on his chest, and he looked very gypsy-ish. And we watched him, applauded him and that was it. But we didn't know that Jerry Dorsey actually became Engelbert Humperdinck. I don't know if it was months or years later, and became world famous.